Hey guys, Floyd here with another one from the cage. This is an alternative XT, and you can see it has a Bigsby on it. It's one of a few aluminum tops we did. Has high pressure laminate back and sides. So we have our buddy Teel helping us out again, our main instrument designer at Martin Guitar. And he's gonna walk us through these aluminum series guitars that we did for a limited time.
So after the X series was introduced, we went on a quest to find other alternative materials for use on an acoustic guitar. And we've experimented with many different types of materials. The back and sides we've always stayed pretty consistent on for the most part because the material is workable in a production setting. But we wanted to jump outside the box a little bit more. I was asked to look at all sorts of alternative materials. This one happens to be a graphically designed aluminum. It is aircraft grade aluminum, and it is very thin. It's about a 32nd of an inch thick. We did so many experiments to get to this point. We tried brass, copper, stainless steel, titanium, and as it turns out, aluminum as a metal is the most acoustic viable for a soundboard. We were able to incorporate it into a series of instruments, this being the first, which is a thin body. We called it the Alternative X because it is made from all these alternative materials. We got a patent on this material for use on a soundboard and head plate. As far as people and their interest in it, again, it's one of those mixed bags. Seems like people who are really into a certain style of blues really gravitated towards this. We probably sold a few hundred of them combined. And every now and then I'll get somebody who knows a little bit about these guitars, and I'll get contacted by them in one form or another. And it's a passion project for them. So it's like, hey, I found this really cool Martin guitar. Yeah, nobody knows about it, and I own it now, and I really love it. I think it's one of those projects that, even though we didn't make a lot of, again, we were able to experiment with a material that was not ever used for an acoustic guitar, and it taught us some things along the way, especially how to adhere all these materials together, and it's a pretty cool project. So this is the Alternative XT. This is the progression from the original. And after the original one came out, there's a story behind how we ended up with a tremolo bar on the top of this. Just so happens, we do a lot of work with Fishman. And Larry Fishman, back in this time period, also was partners with Ken Parker, who owned Parker Guitars. And they developed their own tremolo system for the Parker Fly. Chris Martin and Larry Fishman, they're good friends. And Chris, after hearing about this new development of a tremolo system from Parker, asked me to look into could we incorporate that into this particular guitar. And so had many chats with Larry about it. We did take a look at it, but it wasn't feasible to add their system to this guitar. The suggestion from Larry Fishman was, why don't you get a hold of a Bigsby? They're great tremolo systems, they're very stable, and I'm sure it'll work out as intended. So got a hold of the guy who owned Bigsby at the time, Fred Gretsch. Had a great conversation with him. We started then applying the tremolo system to these guitars. Along with that, because it's kind of like one of these, you think more electric than you do acoustic, or at least semi-hollow body, we added in a DiMarzio Fast Track 2 electric pickup. And so you not only had the power bridge from Fishman for the acoustic side, you also had a pickup for the electric side of it. This is our Resonator guitar that is built on the Alternative X platform, and it is really conducive because of the aluminum top. The Resonator itself uses a metal cone and spider bridge made out of metal, and it gives a very distinct sound. So somebody who is into that slide or resophonic sound would have gravitated towards this. Around the same time that the Alternative X became a thing, there was a lot of talk about other styles of instruments that we could explore making. You know, everything from violins to, banjos. This resophonic style guitar is popular in certain musical genres. So it was fitting for us then to incorporate this resophonic system into the Alternative X, and that's how it came about. To round out the series, the other guitar we did is a 4-string bass, nice thin body. So really, if you enjoyed the Alternative X platform, you could pretty much have your own band. The Alternative X series was interesting. It was in our product line for a few years. We did learn a lot of things from it. Are there more experimental things going on? Well, you'll have to stay tuned to figure that out.
I want to thank Teel for helping us out with another episode of From the Cage. Till next time, see you later.